And we are live. We are back. Hello,
Well,
everybody.
back people, welcome back.
Whew. Well, when we went off air the other day, all type of stuff started happening.
Yes,
All type of stuff started happening.
sir. Let's talk about it.
Well, let's talk about what started us off today. Then we'll go back. Let's start talking about this man right here behind us, Mr. Cam Newton. Meeting with the Panthers today. Well, actually, I should say he signed.
It said he signed. I heard. I seen the note. I got a notification said he was visiting the Panthers.
Oh yeah, he signed. I could give you, and he got a starter money today too. He got way more money than he got when he was playing with the Panthers. I'm starting to feel now like the Panthers was, lowballing him.
So
But
they did sign him.
yes, sir,
Oh, okay,
he
okay.
was signed probably right after they got sent out that notification that he was down.
Yeah.
Um, about to tell you what he got.
Okay. It's
What?
good to see
Wait a
see him,
minute.
but
Hold
what?
on. What?
Hold
I
on
am
now.
so sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me mute my mic because I just seen something I didn't. Odell with the Rams.
Ooh, what?
I'm looking for a Cam contract, and all I can see is Rams officially welcome Odell Beckham Jr. Los Angeles Rams. OBJ in LA has a nice Ram ring to it. The Rams had officially agreed to terms with the wide receiver. What? So Bud Miller was on the phone with him. Bud Miller did it. Because the
Yeah.
Rams wasn't even in this conversation like that. Because you got Cooper Cup over there, Robert Woods, like,
Uh oh.
oh,
Ooh,
his
sound
hair
like
is pink. Also, Odell hair is pink right now.
sounds like a
After
Super Bowl run.
wow. I'm sorry. Uh, I didn't get if that wasn't supposed to happen that way, but I had just seen it because I had took a nap earlier, and all this happened while I was asleep, obviously. But back to telling y'all what Cam got. That wasn't
Was it
even.
some? Was it some good money?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
okay. Black man working, getting paid.
Yes,
BMW.
yeah. He got. Yes, turn up to 10 million for the rest of the year. It includes
Oh,
4.5 fully guaranteed and 1.5 roster bonuses. So that
what?
is definitely he would definitely be starting money.
No doubt.
And see, I told somebody about it instead of just keeping my mouth shut like I did about Odell and just go pick them up. And once I told him about it, when I was getting ready to, swap my quarterbacks out for him,
Yeah.
they had already picked him up, and that was before he even got signed.
Darn.
So yeah, a hater, and I
Oh
will
boy.
definitely put Cam on my fantasy bench, just like OBJ on the
Wow.
bench.
Mm. Wow.
But yes, Cam will be has a $10 million contract for the rest of the year, and we at week 10. So just, I mean, that ain't even that many games if they don't make it to the playoffs.
I know, right?
Roster bonuses, 4.5 is guaranteed, and the rest is just, I guess, for each week. If he's still on a plan for them for the rest of the season, then he gets that 1.5
Mm.
along with that. So basically, as long as he shows up. I'm
That's
glad
good though.
Superman back though. I'm glad Superman back. Where
I
he
know,
all
right?
started at. Took them to a Super Bowl and everything. They should have never did Cam the way they did him. He would have still been there. But he
Yeah.
worked it out today. He talked to the old boy today. They worked it out. I seen the
But
picture of him there.
in these sports franchise. That's football, baseball, basketball, hockey, all that. It's what have you done for me lately? You
Yeah.
know, that's exactly what it is. And um, when they first got rid of him, his productivity going down and all this stuff. So that
Injuries.
that's the reason they wanted to get rid of him. Or and then he went on to the Patriots, and they got Mac Jones. So now they see they really who I'm talking about, the Panthers really see that they needed a quarterback because Sam Donald's not that guy. He's not that guy. And they know Cam still got some playing time in him, so I think it's a good deal. They paid the man for the rest of the year good money. He's got him a job. It's good to see. It'd be nice if Colin Kaepernick had him a job.
Well,
You know,
it would, but especially after that documentary that he did on Netflix,
yeah.
he's
You
definitely
know
not going
what?
to have a job. Definitely
You
not.
know.
Because
You
he
know what?
politely put all of them on display.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but
Oh my God, get
I do
into it.
have I do have it on my to watch list.
Definitely get into it because I
I
finally
will.
took time and watched it. It was so good. And his
Okay.
parents were just, you know, just watch.
No doubt. I will.
When that
I
man
will.
sat up there and said these words from the age of 14, and he didn't have his high brain again for another 14 years, that means he was 28 before he got his high brain again. My
Mm-hmm.
God. I was like, wow, the statements of some people, how they can affect you.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
good. But so we got Cam finally got
We
picked up, and we also have OBJ at the Rams. I have not seen how much his deal is yet. Now that I do not see, and there's no. I do know it's a 1 year deal, but I do not know for how much money. Don't see it.
that there is there's a team that just went from here to here with the
Yes,
super going to the Super Bowl.
because guess what? You can't cover him. Robert Woods and Cooper Cup double all them. Somebody finna be open, and all
Hmm.
three of them can catch the ball. But listen,
And Tyler Higbee ain't no joke himself, man.
nope, he
He put
pretty
his
good
in.
too. Yeah, because
He
Travis
put
used to
his
have him at
in.
the beginning of the season. Let it go.
Yeah. He can put in some work now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep on him. So they got four aces in the hole right there.
I
You
bet
know what I'm
Jalen was
saying?
on that line too.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh boy.
See now with OBJ on the offense and Von Miller on the deep man, oh my God, that morale on the team is
It just went
about to
up.
be go through the roof. And you
Ooh.
know how hard they is finna start playing. The Rams is finna
Yeah.
start, and they got a quarterback.
Yeah.
When they got Matthew Stafford, they got a
Yeah.
quarterback. They
But I ain't
morale
gonna
is
lie.
finna go to the roof. I'm
Matthew
telling you.
Stafford was looking real Jared Goff last weekend. I couldn't believe I was sitting there
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
like, is that Jared Goff? Or is that
yeah,
Matthew Stafford? Which? Oh my God.
yeah. They go through that. That's
Yeah, yeah.
expected. But the additions they just added to the team, man, you got to give it to the Rams, man. Wow, they just did it. They just did the damn thing, and
Yeah.
and I give it
And
I give
nobody
props to
seen
them.
this coming.
Nobody.
Everybody was talking about it was between the Saints and
Yep.
Green Bay and all this. And then the Rams just come in like, hold my purse. Girl, this is my man. Thank you. They gathered they man and walked off and
I
left
know,
all
right?
them there arguing.
Mm, mm, mm. The NFC,
Wow.
the NFC West,
Oh,
man.
wait a minute. What do we have to play them? Hold on.
The Rams.
Oh, please. Yeah. Because, sometimes we play,
Yeah,
different people in the
you play
NFC.
you one time or another. You would play
Mm,
a whole NFC division, and then sometimes you may play one or two teams out of it, so they switch up
yeah.
on you.
So that's why I got
Yeah.
to go and verify. Do we have to play that? I know we got to play the
I think I
Cowboys
think
this
I
week.
think we got the whole NFC North this year.
Oh no, then we
I
got to
think,
play y'all again. Ooh, we got to play Buffalo. Mm.
man, y'all got
Ooh, we got to go play Cam. Now, see, I wasn't worried about the Panthers
yeah,
next
cause that,
time,
yeah, yeah,
but
that's
now
our
Cam over there, what?
that's our
Cam finna
division
be
right
coming
there.
out there. Cam finna come out there playing and Christian McCaffrey back, DJ
That
Moore finna be
yep,
getting all these.
yep.
Robbie Anderson right now, if he's still out there, the FA needs to be picked up because they got a quarterback now.
I know, right? I had his ass too, man. I sure had him. I sure had him.
I know Snap was over there like, yeah, I dropped OBJ, yeah, and I picked him up. And it worked for me. You picked up Michael Thomas, it didn't work for
He
you.
picked up Michael Thomas.
Yeah, after I dropped him, he picked him up, and then came out just like I said. Why you think I dropped him? You think I dropped Michael Thomas? Knowing doggone well he finna get the ball. If it wasn't
Uh
Reeves,
huh.
that I already knew that he wasn't playing for the rest of the season. I already told Travis. Michael Thomas ain't coming back. Now you watch. He come back, and he did. And I
Mm-mm.
said I don't think he's gonna be a Saint next year either. But hey, we'll see. But it's my personal opinion.
Watch that notification.
I know I ain't probably gonna be sitting over there like just like Trav was with Rand McCobb, you know. So I
We'll
sure
see.
made that suggestion.
We'll see. We'll see what happened.
But I'm glad to see this though.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
no
don't. I
doubt.
wonder. I wonder is he playing Sunday?
Boy, you caught that shit so damn quick. You
That's
slid on up in there like somebody said, "Come and get this."
exactly. When I listen, day two of him not showing up to practice, I went on picked up OBJ. I already know what it is. I already know what it is. He
Hmm.
is out of here, and I know somebody gonna pick him up. Let me go and just stash him back here. Just put him on back here.
What you
Now,
what you
if he playing this week, I think want to put him in there.
what you want for him?
Absolutely not. Y'all left OBJ out there. Yes, in our fantasy league, OBJ, they left you out there for dead in FA. They sure did. I picked you up and colored you with my bench. I did that.
How much
I
you got to
did
put
that.
in your How much you got to put in your cash app for him?
That's
I got 200.
ooh.
I'm
I just
trying to
go to
see.
see my nail tech tomorrow,
I'm trying to see if you can be persuaded.
a mess. But we got to get all good stuff aside. We got to get into some serious stuff now, though.
Yep, yep, yep. Let's go.
Dalvin Cook. We
Oh
got to get
boy.
into it. We got to get into that.
I don't know what these guys be doing to these
With
whatever it was he was doing. I watched the video,
oh yeah,
but
you
it's
seen
not.
it?
Yeah, ouch. I watched it. I wasn't quite understanding what was going on.
Well, from what I can understand, she wouldn't leave his home, and she was threatening him. And it sounded like she had already hit him one time, was threatening to hit him again. She had him by the hair like he was going through it over there. He was going through it. But she the one out here want to sue because she got her face beaten.
Oh
Ma'am,
yeah. So she done put her.
ma'am.
So she done put her hand on this guy, and she got her ass whooped. So all of a sudden she want to sue.
Yes, ma'am. You done snuck into this man's house, would not leave his home, assaulted him in his home, threatened to pull out a gun and shoot him. Ma'am, once you, first off, let me say something. I will stand by this. Women, keep your hands to yourself. That's number one. Keep your hands to yourself. Simple.
That's plain
That's
and
like,
simple.
and first of all, she didn't even have to be in there. She forced her way in.
So wait a minute. Is it now? What do the police officer come in at? That's the part of the video I didn't see.
He was telling her, you can call the police. She don't care that about that and all that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care that
Yeah.
about him calling the police. Call because she knows. that was the most privileged thing she could say, because she know exactly what's going to happen when the police get there. They're going to automatically believe the big black running back is doing something to her.
Right.
But after I heard, I didn't pass no judgment, because listen, I am a woman. I have seen women in action.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, they are something else. Very vindictive.
No
very vindictive. Very spiteful. Okay? And she done did all this. And then they got the text that came out. Of course, he probably felt remorse for what he did, and, didn't want it to get out to the public, because that's his money.
Yeah.
That was a personal thing to have to spill over to the public, because she wants to cut up. She wants to sue. I tell you what you get. If you had a stage your butt at home, none of this would have happened. You brought this on yourself. Then talk about she was pulling her gun out and shooting.
What a lot of people not understanding is, man, these days you can't just go putting your hands on people and not expect a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are ready to fight. That's
Yeah.
real talk. You put your hands on anybody, they're gonna be ready to fight back. That's where the problem come in. And some people think just because she's a white woman or she's a woman, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That woman is in the military. She ain't no damsel in distress by far.
Right. There are men that will hit a woman back like she's a dude on the street. Just because he played football.
And if she was in there doing all of that, she was really doing it. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see the video, and y'all, give y'all own opinion of what y'all think was going on.
They figured just because he's a football player, he ain't from the hood. You know what I mean?
But let's listen to her. Just listen to her. And I'm so glad that he had a friend who had his back. This is when you know somebody got your back. Yep. Because if it had not been for this recording, I already know what Dalvin Cook would be right now. Suspended, in jail, off the Vikings.
Sitting next to Ray Rice.
And here with Rubs and the rest.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Right.
Now.
So this is, I realize, I remember now seeing again that this is an ex-girlfriend of his.
Mm-hmm. That he had to move on to have some company. She decided, that she wanted to come over and, cause a scene.
Which is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what she is suing him for: assault and emotional abuse.
Here we go.
She said that he physically abused her and held her as a hostage. Oh, but what does that sound like, y'all? What does that sound like? He is being held hostage in his own home. Because she talking about she not leaving, and she don't care if they call the police.
Look, she done lost a good guy, making money. You know what I'm saying? So she chasing the bag.
Acting stupid.
She's chasing the bag.
Baby, listen, I don't care. I feel sorry for your face, because boy, your face is ugly. I'm not gonna post her face here. Y'all go find it wherever on the internet. But I'm listening at you, and that's all we heard. Mm-hmm. And just imagine the rest, because you already had admitted to punching it one time, but you're gonna punch it again.
Right.
Grabbing his hair. Tom, like you really was doing the most.
He should have bit bopped up, man, for real talk.
So if you talking about pulling out a gun, he got a right to defend himself with his fist.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you? I don't know why women think just because they're women that they can just get away with doing stuff.
I don't get it, man.
But you know what? I'm glad this is out. Because you know what they say? It's just black women that act this way. Well, she's not black. It's just black women that's ratchet like this. It's just the black women. Well, what's she doing? And she worse than a black woman, because the black woman already would have known better than to walk up in a man's house and carry on like it's the time I pull out a gun, because we already know what's going to happen to us. One of us going to get shot when police get there.
She act like he done had kids with it. He ain't taking care of them. And
Man,
he
I'm
got all
like,
this money. I don't know what's
and
going on with
she's
these big women.
carrying on. But
Man,
it's not just black women.
yep.
I just want to
I,
put that out there. So I hear a lot of that.
I'm not a violent person. I will fight, but you put your hands on me, man. I'm gonna get you up off me one way or another.
And you see him walking away. You see him
Yeah,
trying to get
he's
away from her.
trying to walk away, but you know that can only go so far after a while.
And
You
let
know
me
what I'm
tell you something.
saying?
Somebody grab your dress. Trust me, from somebody who's had some. Baby,
Yeah.
woo! And Lord knows if he hadn't had a recent retwist, if his hair ain't wasn't moisturized, and she grabbed them dreads and it was dry, baby.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she probably wrapped around her arm and everything. Listen,
God
she
forbid
probably
she pull
wrapped.
one
She
out.
probably grabbed with one hand with them dreads, and the other hand was beating. I bet you.
Mm-mm.
But see, he
I,
ain't got no marks. He probably ain't had no marks.
come on
Because
now,
the legs, because he's a running back. He's
he's a
used to
running
taking
back.
hits.
He's used to taking that stuff, man. He's used to taking that, getting beat up in all on the practice
He used
field,
to
the
that.
gang. Yeah, he's
And
used to
I
that.
hate that this is his personal business that spilled over into his professional business because she want to super cause and harm upon herself. And that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
yeah.
all you had to do is stay at home and mind your business that pays you. And stayed
Mm-hmm.
out of that man home and left that man home when he told you to leave. That's all you had to do. And nothing else would have happened.
A lot of women don't understand that, man. When the relationship is over, it's over. Give it up. It's done. Move
Move
on.
on. It's
Move
plenty more
on.
players like women just look just like you. But now
Exactly.
now they see you crazy. They not gonna fool with you.
Not see she crazy. That's
They
exactly
not
what. That's
they not gonna
exactly
fool
what
with
she's
you. They finna
showing.
stay clear of you.
Mm-mm.
And most definitely after dabbing the gave the tea and look down, don't feel less than a man because you did what you was supposed to do. You tried not to hit him. You didn't want to hit him. And you know what? I don't even think he hit her. She could have did it to herself because she really giving me a thin line between love and hate vibes. She crazy. She acting.
Yeah. You know what? It's a, like you said, you glad this come out, but either way, I'm glad it came out too, because had it not came out on video,
Oh yeah.
her
His
being a white
homeboy not
woman,
had it back.
yeah, her being a white woman, him being black, a NFL superstar. Come on now,
Yeah.
how that turn that went the whole opposite direction than it did now.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
You better ask Ezekiel and how many games he was suspended for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's
you
crazy.
just listen. They don't play. They do not play with
No, they
that.
don't play.
But
They
let's
do
get
not
to
play.
Brian Burns. Brian Burns said, "Listen, you hurt my ankle. I don't like it, and this is how I feel." Let's get to what Brian Burns had to say about Matt Jones and that play.
Their
You know,
video.
oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. You know, I got you.
You get all
I
the tea,
got
don't
you.
you?
Oh yes, I be on my job. I definitely be on my job around here.
All right, let's
Let's
get
get
with it.
let's get to that video. All right. Let's add that to the screen.
I can't hear it.
I know. I gotta go back.
Oh, you got to mute it. All right.
You know what I mean? But then watching the playback and watching the replay and then watching all the angles and everything that he got, I think it's some bull. I think it's some bull for him to take his legs, because my main thing was that he took his legs and he swept the one leg I had up. You know what I mean? And then I think it's some bull. And then his explanation for it, he thought I had the ball. I don't think the person had the ball. As soon as I technically grabbed my hand. You know what I mean? And then everybody ran past us. But even if you thought I had the ball, it's not legal to grip somebody or to leg sweep somebody, let alone twist ankle, whatever y'all want. It's not legal. You know what I mean? So like everybody else ran past us. I had the ball once we got between tackles. It was in the ball. So I don't think it's cool, but
Right, if he like he grabbed your, so he grabbed your leg. Do you feel like he tried to twist it, or was that you trying to twist out of that to get away?
I feel like he tried to twist it. I already been having trouble with that ankle in the first place, so that's probably why it was so hurt so bad. But it was already hurt. But I feel like
I know.
that's what I didn't know about. I didn't even know I played him in high school. Like I started reading all this stuff about him saying he remembered me from high school when I sacked him and I did a dance or something like that. And I seen the video even then. After I sacked him in high school, he got up and kind of like nudged one of my teammates. I didn't even know I played him in high school. So
Wow.
I didn't.
Did you like go protect your teammate or anything at that
No,
time?
I was doing the dance. Well, I was doing my thing. Like I was doing the dance after I said I didn't even pay attention. I just seen it on Twitter about that whole little thing. But I mean, I didn't know who he was in high school.
Wow, he played him in high school. Didn't even know it.
To see what happened. It seems like some of the guys had a first-hand view. Hassan mentioned it the day of the game, but we also heard it from essentially every other defensive player, the way that they supported.
I mean, those are my guys, and I already knew they would have my back from anything. You feel me? So it's like it's kind of expected, but just to see it, it means a lot that they have my back in that kind of with that incident that happened. So.
In real time that there may have been more intention behind it, or was that only after going back and reviewing it?
Looking at the video, that's when at first, I mean, I thought it was some bull for him to grab my ankle in the first place, but I mean, okay, yeah, the ball's out, whatever. But when the whole thing happened, I just knew my ankle was hurting. Like I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that he twisted it or nothing like that. But after watching the video and looking at whatever happened, and then him just like walking away, you feel me? Like it's just everything didn't seem right about it. Like I'm down there in pain or whatever the case may be. He just kind of looked at me and walked off like he did his job, some bull like that. But yeah, after seeing that, that's when I realized like, damn.
Have you heard from Mac, Belichick, or anyone from the Patriots?
No. No, not at all. You're not gonna hit me up. I ain't hear from no one. I mean, they can do what they please with the video. I mean, it's clear to see he held onto my ankle, swept my legs, twist my ankle, whatever you want to call it. They can do what they want with that video. If they feel like they should take action that's necessary, they'll do it. If they don't, so be it. Feels better. Swelling went down. So yeah, as y'all know, whatever that happened, and then later on in the game, it got rolled on again. Like I said, it's been an ankle I've been battling throughout the year anyway, so it's just like over and over and over.
The prospects of you playing on Sunday?
I don't see myself playing out, to be honest. That's just, I've missed one game since I've been in the league. I don't see myself playing out. And I'll get a wrap, do everything I need to do for it so I can be ready. But it'll be a game time decision, but I just don't see myself playing out.
You're saying you don't see yourself missing the game.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
Talk a little bit about Arizona's offense, in particular, Kyler Murray, and what makes him such a dangerous player, assuming he'll be able to play.
They're very explosive. Not only is Kyler explosive, like with his legs, but he can also throw very deep. He has a nice deep ball, and they got a lot of weapons, to be honest. So that's why I don't know if are they number one in scoring offense? They're up there. Yeah, but that's why they're so up there, because they have a lot of weapons, and they got a guy that can make plays with his feet and also his arm.
Which would help you guys as a defense? You guys are starting like near the 40 a lot. If the offense just flip the field a little bit for you guys, how long would that go for you guys?
I mean, of course it would help. Any field position would help us, but I mean, they're doing the best they can. And with whatever field we put on, is our job to stop them. So like I can't really speak much on that because I don't play offense. So, but it would be any field position, any advantage we could take. Of course, we'll take it.
More questions for Brian?
Brian, Coach Rule likened your ability to heal to Wolverine. I know you're a big Marvel superhero fan. How would you, I guess, compare that healing power that you have?
That's a huge compliment right there. I'll say spot on. Yeah, I feel like I bounce back pretty quick, but Yeah, I like that. I like that compliment. I might have to do something with that later.
Like in baseball, like not every pitch is created equal as a pitcher. Like if you got runners on, it's more stressful. Is it more stressful when you're starting at the 40 at the 50 or in your own territory? Does that like take a toll later in the game versus having an offensive hit? Is it more of a weight on you later?
To be quite honest, it kind of pumps us up. Like in these two, like not these two games. It was 2 games in a row, something like that. Like first they started, they got a turnover or whatever, and they got the ball on the short side of the field, and it actually turned us up. And we really were like even more motivated to stop them. You know what I mean? I think both of those times we got to a field goal, so it really kind of was motivation at the time.
Brian, can I ask you one more question on Mac? How do you want this to be handled? I mean, do you feel like you deserve an apology? Do you feel like he deserves to be fined? What do you feel like needs to, what do you think should happen?
It would be nice to have an apology. It would be nice to have an apology, but I mean, it's not gonna happen. And however the NFL handles it, it's on them. I would just like to play them again. And I wish all my fellow DN brothers happy hunting. That's all.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting. Well,
Ooh,
let's
boy.
see what Mac had to say on this because, of course, they asked Mac about it. And let's see what he said. Who that is. Because Mac was really smug about it, and that's what really bothered me.
Yeah.
Was,
I think the man deserves an apology, to be honest with you.
I do too.
Whether it
If
wasn't
you didn't,
his intention
if
or
it
not.
wasn't intentional, then what's the problem with the apology?
Right.
Let's see what Mac Jones had to say.
Now, Brian Burns said today that apology from you would be nice to me. I don't know if you want to do all that.
Turn it up some.
Yeah, I already addressed that situation, and I'm just looking forward to playing in this game with the guys we have on our team this week. So we're already kind of moving forward and ready to play this week.
Let's
I'm
see
just
that
looking
again.
forward to playing in this game.
Said today that apology from you would be nice to me. I don't know. I'm going to apologize if your fault.
Yeah, I already addressed that situation, and I'm just looking forward to playing in this game with the guys we have on our team this week. So we're already kind of moving forward and ready to play this week.
Now, Mac.
Right there was that open window for an apology.
But all you had to do was apologize. All you had to do was just say you were sorry. Mac. What? So you mean to tell me you were that hurt about him, you getting sacked in high school with him dance? Really, Matt? Because that's what now I'm starting to feel like, Matt, that was
right. That like it was very intentional. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm starting to feel like that. When he had this opportunity to apologize, also he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, oh wow. Mac Jones, man, you got to come off better than that, man. You got to be a better sportsman than that. You got to be.
Now, I'm just going. Mac, that was very unprofessional, Mac.
Exactly.
That was very the Patriot way, Mac. And that's not how you want to do things, Mac, because you want to have a long and prosperous career in this league. And one thing about having a long and prosperous career in this league, Mac, you don't want to piss off the people that you got to see every week.
You hear me? He got to deal with a lot of teams. You know,
a lot of this defense, you all finna see the ground a whole lot.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to.
You might have an ankle injury, so You know.
Yeah, somebody's gonna do something.
And guess what? I really hate that he said that because the fact that he said that, if something does happen to Mac Jones, he's gonna be that's the first thing they gonna do is blame him or ask him about it.
Exactly.
I just hate that he, spoke that. But hey, Mac don't want to apologize. I mean, all you had to do was apologize. And then the Patriots and nobody reached out to that man.
Nobody.
Like,
Nobody.
Wow, that's. I'm sorry. I don't see why Tom could wait to leave y'all. Jesus.
You see why he said happy hunting?
Mm-hmm.
Happy hunting.
The killer thing about it is, I think that the perfect quarterback that will fit into that type of place would be Mr. Aaron Jones, which I'm about to talk about right now. We about to get into this because, oh boy, I could not wait to talk about Mr. Aaron Jones and this little slap on the wrist that he got from the NFL.
Aaron Rodgers, Gunner.
Huh? Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers. My bad, y'all. I stay confused. But we finna talk about how Aaron Rodgers got this slap on the wrist from Rodgers to the hell. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like it's a slap on the wrist. Yeah. Now, last year, let's get over here because I need to pull up this receipt. This article that I'm about to dive into to get this information was done on March 20th, 2021. Now, the Saints were fined $700K and will have to forfeit 2002 NFL draft pick for COVID-19 violations. Now, I know you all are wondering, what did the Saints do to receive such harsh punishment from the NFL? Glad you asked.
She got the tea, y'all. She got it.
According to the NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the NFL announced that the Saints will surrender a 2026 sixth-round pick in addition to paying a $700,000 fine. The Saints violated COVID-19 protocols on three separate occasions.
Wow.
During the 2020 season. Saints head coach Sean Payton did not properly wear his face covering in week 2, resulting in a $250,000 fine for the team and a $100,000 fine for Payton. And the team had maskless celebration following a week 9 win, leading to a $500,000 fine. Now, I would like to also make it known that this maskless celebration they were talking about were in their locker room. Just want to put that out there. And the third violation, they saw a person who was COVID-19 positive and not employed by the team, even the team facility, and infected running back Alvin Kamara. The interaction was captured on video. As a result, Kamara and essentially the entire Saints running back group had to miss the team's Week 17 game against the Carolina Panthers. It was also originally announced that the Saints had been docked a 2021 7th-round draft pick because of their second violation, but the NFL later rescinded that penalty. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that is what happened to the Saints for those 3 things that they did. Y'all ready to hear what happened to Green Bay?
Let's go. Let's do it.
So this is what they did to Green Bay. Now, how long this season's been going on? This season has been going on. This is week 10. So for 9 weeks, so this is when all this stuff came out. So for about 9 weeks of the NFL season, Aaron Rodgers has been doing violation of protocol because he's an unvaccinated player. He did not have a mask on the sidelines. He didn't have a mask when he greeted his opponents at the end of the game or the beginning of the game. He did not have a mask in interviews. He didn't have a mask doing none of these things. Right? Now, y'all just heard what Sean Payton was fined for not wearing his mask one time.
One time.
Properly, not wearing it properly. One time, 250K. Okay?
That's a lot of dough for a person like me.
But that was just for one time.
Yeah.
All right. But Aaron Rodgers and Alan Lazard will both find $15K.
Each?
Yes. And Green Bay will only have to pay $300K. They will not lose any draft picks. And I guess it must be what? $1,000 per violation or something, because especially in Aaron Rodgers situation. So what is the difference between the Green Bay Packers
and the Saints? There is no issue. I mean, there's no difference. Let me put it like that. Aaron Rodgers got away with murder. Plain and simple. He got away with it. I feel that Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay organization should have gotten equal or more than what the Saints got. You know what I'm saying? In other words, like it says, he had a slap on the wrist. He should have.
Who wasn't a slap? If you heard what the Saints got for just 3 violations, Aaron Rodgers was violating every day for 9 weeks.
Lying, everything, man. He should. His punishment should be equal or even more than what the Saints got. And
so if Sean Payton can be fined that much for not wearing his mask properly one time, and Aaron Rodgers don't get for $15K for not wearing one at all in places where he was supposed to have on one, because he doesn't feel like that move mattered, because it was just a shame. It had no science behind it.
So who in Green Bay's organization rubbing elbows with Roger Goodell?
Roger
you know
Goodell. Front and center, sir.
Right. We got questions that need answered.
We got questions that need some answering. What is it about you picking on it? Now I know the Saints that did some things. Okay.
Yeah.
They have. We remember Bounty. We all remember that, but that is in their past. That is not their present or their future. If you are going to be this way about the rules, and on their end, you're going to fine for each violation so much so that you feel like you need to pull a draft pick. I don't know why Green Bay didn't get a draft pick pulled. Matter of fact, more than one.
You hear me?
Because this little money they just paid out means nothing.
Means nothing. Hell, Aaron Rodgers probably took care of that his damn self. You know what I mean?
It means nothing.
It means nothing, man. And they need a stiffer punishment than what they got. It's just wrong, in my opinion, and anybody with any good sense opinion. It was just totally wrong for them not to be punished, just like the Saints were.
And as far as punishment, then you got CeeDee Lamb. Every time his jersey untucked, they hit him with a $20K fine.
I know, right? Come on, an untucked jersey? Come on, man.
Or his socks too low.
Man, let me tell you something. One year, this is when Frank Gore was still with the 49ers. Listen, and this is the crazy part about it. When I tell you this, Frank Gore had just got done running a play. Now, when you run a play, you're around the defense of another team.
Yeah.
They grabbing you and pulling on you, your clothes and stuff. Well, his socks came down. And did you know that the league fined him for that?
Oh yeah, I believe it.
He ran. Now he got away. He ran in for a touchdown. His socks was hanging off, low, not pulled up, and he got a fine for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
they actually act like during the game you need to make sure that your clothes are on proper.
Come
at
on,
all
man.
times. Like that is impossible.
That's impossible when you got people pulling on your clothing and stuff like that. That's impossible. Here you got 11 people trying to tackle you, pulling at your clothes, socks, whatever you got on, and it's
Hair,
one person,
helmet, everything they get.
everything. That man, that's about the silliest rule that they got in the NFL. That's
But
real talk.
Aaron Rodgers was only fined $15K for violating COVID protocols rules in the NFL several times. You don't even need to pull no video for Green Bay because we got all the evidence right here watching him at interviews, watching him on the sidelines at the games, unmasked.
And the lies, man, the lies that spewed out of his mouth. Oh my God, I don't understand that. You know what? Only a Packers fan would agree to that. That it was a good punishment. No,
Let me tell you something.
no,
Even
that was
Tom
not.
Brady has been suspended. And he the GOAT.
I know, right?
What in the world? But see, like I told y'all this. The NFL was complicit. That's why Aaron kept trying to throw them under the bus and said the NFL knew. The NFL knew. His team knew. Everybody knew. And they sat up there and didn't do nothing. The first time, the second time, the third time, they continued to let this go on. So what could you do? Because if the owner really didn't like what you did and you put in these draft picks, they could sue you because they feel like, hey, we got a case because you were complicit just as well. The NFL, Roger, you were complicit. You were complicit, Roger, because you knew, just like Aaron said.
Yeah.
You knew he wasn't vaccinated, even though all of us watching thought he was because of what he said.
Yeah. Well, that's
You
all
knew,
we can
Roger.
go by. That's all we can go
You
by
knew.
from what he said. He knew.
You knew, Roger, and you sat up there and kept letting Aaron do what he wanted to do. And now you had to give him a slap on the wrist because then it makes you look real bad to sit up here and let this go on for this long and then try to slam the hammer down. Yeah, for what?
I'm telling you, somebody.
And let's be real. The only reason this got out is because Aaron caught the Rona. If Aaron had never caught the Rona, we would have never knew none of this.
I'm telling you, somebody then pulled Goodell by the ear and said, come on, let me holler at you for a minute. I'm telling you what went down, man.
And I'm also got some tea that's brewing in the back, but it hasn't got hot enough. But I'm going to bring it to y'all as soon as I check it out and make sure that it's right. It seems like John Gruden says he's not going to be that fall guy. He's suing. So I'm going to get the info that I need to get on that, and I'll bring that to you guys.
Mm-mm.
So it seems we haven't heard the last of Mr. John Gruden. So.
Good, that wasn't right for Aaron Rodgers. That wasn't right.
No.
You let him off easy.
Too easy.
It's just shameful. But it is what it is. Can't dispute that. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I just want Roger to know we're watching you. And every other team that does anything now, they're gonna insist on that same slap on the wrist treatment. See, after Aaron and Green Bay, there is nothing you can do to the rest of the teams now, Roger.
Right.
Who's gonna follow your rules when we know you can't do nothing to us because you can't do nothing to them.
I will sure bring it up if an incident with my team, something like that come. Hey, Roger, look what you did for Aaron, man. Come on, man.
And quite frankly, the Saints owner needs to be on the line with his lawyers and get his draft pick back. That's what he needs to do.
Yes, he do.
Because if they didn't take no draft pick from Green Bay, they shouldn't have took that from the Saints.
Nope. Sure shouldn't. I think that was a very bad choice by the NFL by doing that.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. Now you can't make it up to the Saints. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can do that because it's all said and done.
Yeah.
But
the money been paid out, but you can't give them their draft pick back.
Yeah, you can. You can. and it's crazy, man. I don't think this man deserves a slap on the wrist because of what he did, and then you gonna take away from the Saints draft picks and all this money and stuff like that. I just
Exactly.
don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Because I'm trying to figure out if it's supposed to be for each violation. Then y'all just overall gave him a 15K fine. Was that just for one violation? Because clearly, I mean, sad.
You can't even shake your head at it, man. Real talk.
But tonight we got Thursday night football, and my quarterback, Mr. Action Johnson, plays tonight. So I'm gonna say this. Back we talked about the MVP race and who we thought should be the MVP. However, since we've talked about it, we've had some injuries, some ugly losses. And what are your thoughts now since we're at week 10? Who do you think it should be?
It's a lot out there. It's a lot out there, and I would definitely say Lamar Jackson would be in the running, at least top 5 in the running, top 3. I would say that in the running for MVP. It's hard for me to put a finger on just one, but I can name a few that should be up there. You know what I mean? That I could say that deserve it, but I don't know, man. Definitely your boy Action Jackson. He's been pulling that team through wins and these hard games and stuff like that, using his legs when they don't have a running game. They got
subpar wide receivers.
Yeah, subpar wide receivers and they got a decent tight end, but that's about it.
And he's been dropping balls, so
yeah, they really depended on Lamar Jackson to pull their team through using his legs and his arms and stuff like that. So I would say he would be a real good candidate, real good deserving of MVP. Cause look how he's pulling that team through like he is.
Yeah, because I was on Kyler, but we all remember what happened. Kyler got injured trying to win, and AJ Green just.
You know what? I could.
And then he wasn't out last week, and they lost. So Kyler needs to get back on that field.
I could put Kyler up there in the top 10, also top 5. I'll put him up there. He's been pulling his team through too, man. That guy,
yeah.
that guy, he shows up every day, man. He shows up. That's real talk. He's another one.
I think it needs to go back to where it belongs, and it's over here with us, with the community, because we had it with Pat, we had it with Lamar, and then Aaron Rodgers with his smug stuff decided he wanted to play one good great season so he could win MVP. Everybody of Green Bay pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But now we he kind of in it, but after this we ain't worried about him being in it. He out of it. Ain't no way they finna get him MVP.
And let's not forget Derrick Henry now. Come on. Preach.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But see, like I said, what really affect a lot of these players is they got injured right around this time, and you still got a lot of football left.
Yeah, that's no doubt. That is no doubt. I think Derrick Henry did enough for the time that he played.
Yeah. Because baby, he had Tennessee on his ball.
Yes, sir.
But Tennessee, it's like Derrick Henry went down and the defense picked up.
Yeah, exactly.
They make the plays for him.
They know they had. You know what? I think that's something that they know they had to do because they lost a key player on that team. Period. Not just the offense, on that team. Period. When they lost that key player, they figure, hey, We lost a key player. We have to step up our game and keep these wins going because, like you said, the Tennessee is riding on the back of Derrick Henry. So they have to, defense have to keep up with the winning of these games because they lost Derrick Henry and he was a big part of them winning. So hey, they got to step up. They got to do it.
So Thursday night, you know how we do it. I got the Ravens by 7.
Who they playing?
Miami.
By 7. That's all you giving them?
Yes.
I got
but
the
they
Ravens
playing in Miami.
I got the Ravens by 12.
Okay.
Trust me.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I take the Ravens by 12. Look who they playing, man. They playing Miami. Who is Miami?
Jacob Brissett plays sometime. And plus, I think they playing in Miami.
You can't be a sometime quarterback.
Well,
you can't do that. You got to get consistency. I'm taking the Ravens by 12 points.
I got it by 7. So we both on the same page this week.
Yeah.
Just not the same page as far as points.
Right.
So we will see in about an hour what's going to happen.
So let's do it like this. You want to put the points in the range? Because I can go from 10 to 12 points that they will win by. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give them 7 to 9.
7 to 9. Okay, we'll see. Yeah. We will see.
All right, well,
all good.
We brought y'all all the news from this week that's been going on. Alabama really isn't playing anybody Saturday, so I don't think I'll be streaming that game. I don't think I'll be streaming it all Saturday. But if anything happens to come up, we will bring it to you. Please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
And let me say this before we go. If you have any tell us in the comments what you would do in the situation that Dalvin Cook was in.
Yeah.
We need to know, and we get that and we find out, some of you guys we'll read it online for you guys on what some of you guys situations what would you do in that situations. So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and be safe, y'all.